I have some scrap wood left over from a home project, and these two smaller pieces I'm actually going to glue together to give me a bigger piece. I'm using wood glue and hot glue, and after I glue the pieces together, this one's going to measure 5.5 inches wide by 4.5 inches tall. I took my handheld Milwaukee sander, and I'm going to give it a light sanding, and this larger one is 5.5 inches by 6.5 inches tall. I sanded both pieces, and I'm going to paint both of them using some Wise Owl black. Now, of course, you could pick any colors of your choice. I'm going to do black as the underlayer color. Depending on your style, you certainly can skip this step if you do not want the black underneath. Once that fully dried on the larger one, I painted on top of the black using some Wise Owl Republic Red. And I'm painting all sides of each piece of wood. And now on the second one, which is a little smaller, I use the Wise Owl Snow Owl. Now you don't have to worry about full coverage with this. It is okay for the black to peek through. Once it dried, I did take my sander and I sanded everything to try to get even more of the black to pop through. Now, since I sanded it, I'm then going to take the furniture salve, and you can see how this really just brightens the wood back up. And I rub it in with a paper towel. So this is going to freshen up that paint and also give it a nice little top coat. I have some buffalo plaid wired ribbon, and I'm going to start by wrapping it around one time, gluing it at the top. I'm then going to take a second piece and go in the other direction and repeat the same thing. I'm gluing everything right at the top here. If you want to just do one big piece, you certainly can, but I just wanted to make sure I had enough ribbon. So we have it wrapped kind of like a present. Now I'm going to take a smaller width buffalo plaid ribbon, and I'm going to bend it, laying it up against each other 4 times. You can certainly do more for a bigger bow. At the bottom here, I just took a piece of jute and tied it. Now when doing this, it's easier to work with wired ribbon. You could just position the sections a little better. So you're going to fluff that out, and this is going to go right on top of the present. Before I do that, I have a little ornament that says Noel on it, and I hung it from the side, and then I stapled the bow on top of the block piece of wood. I'm going to also glue the ornament in place so it's not moving all over, and then you could finish it off with some embellishments. I have some pine cones and berries that I just glued underneath the bow. And this is so easy. I think it came out really cute. The smaller one, I'm going to do the same exact thing, but except I'm going to tie my bow using the second piece of ribbon that we wrap around the block wood. So there are 2 different style bows here. I hung a smaller ornament from the top of this one and also added a few embellishments. And I really like how these came out. I hope you enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can check out other tutorials over on our webpage. Have a great day.